One life, one decade, one chance to grow while it still matters, guys. Welcome back for day 131 of completing my 20s. A little bit of an unexpected scenery for you guys here. I'm in the car. I just got off of work, went inside, scooped some pre-workout, and now I'm about to head to the gym. Today's back day. Yesterday I took a rest because I was catching up on some sleep, but if you ask me, I was really just lacking yesterday. So I need to get back to it today. I need to grind hard this rest of this week because these past few days I haven't been 100%, and I can admit to that. I've been falling behind a little bit. So these actually up until Sunday, and even like obviously after that, but for these up until Sunday, I need to stick stricter to my diet. I need to make sure I'm eating everything, taking all my vitamins because I missed Saturday and yesterday. Which that's fine because I rarely ever miss taking my stuff. So when it's only a few days like that, it's fine. But I need to lock back in on doing that every day, at least until Sunday. Reaching my protein, taking my vitamins, and going to the gym because I took enough rest days this week. So I'm going every day up until I might skip Saturday and go Sunday, and then the rest of the week after that, just like I'm gonna need one rest day like for my muscles. So I'll do back today. Tomorrow I'm going to do shoulders and arms. And then, Friday I will be doing legs. And then Saturday I'll probably rest and then go back to my original split with the upper, lower, push-pull legs. Or tweak some things around because there's just some things I want to change. I want to prioritize some more shoulder work and things like that. So I'll be getting with you guys and letting you guys know what I decide to do as far as that goes. And sorry if I'm blinking a lot. My contacts... I got new monthly ones, and they're just, they're not very comfortable compared to my daily ones, so I'm still kind of adjusting. But, yeah. Sorry, make it a little brighter in here for you guys. There is another thing I wanted to show you guys. So, I'm going to be reading a few books. Well, trying to. So, this one's called The Universal One by Walter Russell. And then I got these two small ones here by Nikola Tesla that just kind of talk about inventions and human energy. So I'm going to be trying to read more of these during my day-to-day basis. Like while I'm at work on days that I don't drive the van, I have a lot of time where I'm usually either just listening to music or just either listening to music, watching YouTube videos, which I also don't mind doing either, but I think it would be a little bit better if I started reading some more books. And I think it would also help me with me trying to limit my screen time as well. I want to limit my screen time, but I don't do anything yet to like actually do that. So this will be another first step in trying to do that, and then also progressively learning more about these things that I'm actually interested in. And what I want to do is kind of bring things that I learned from these books, bring it to you guys, and it'll kind of give me help. It'll help me give you guys ideas and things to talk about, and I can kind of put my own personal opinion on what I'm reading. Excuse me. So then it would be really cool, and then maybe it can inspire you guys to take a look at some of these books or any other books that you guys might be liking. You know, maybe you guys can go out and grab you a book. And then also this weekend I am going to focus on making that video from Gatlinburg for you guys too. So expect that video. That'll probably be like a double upload. And then I also want to record on Saturday and Sunday for you guys. Even Saturday I might go golfing or something, but I might just do the video as a reflection in my basement like normal. But yeah, I just wanted to get with you guys before the gym just to give you guys a little pre-talk. I do want to start recording more throughout my day. Like I would like to do these videos like in my car and stuff before I go to the gym and things like that. But there are days where I'm just trying to go hit the gym, rush. Not necessarily rush, but I like to move quick so I can get back, make dinner, and be all back in bed, make my video, edit the video, publish it with a little bit of time to just relax at the end of the night. So I do what I can here and there, but I also am trying to include some of them cooking videos. Like last video I did the steak dinner, which that's what I eat a lot of nights is steak. So I'll still be taking you guys with me through my dinners and at least take you guys with me through me cooking them. I might not explain exactly what I'm doing and record everything, but like I probably will explain it, but I probably won't really show you guys as much because it takes me 10 minutes to make dinner when I make dinner. But when I want to do every detail and add every angle and make sure everything's good when I'm recording, it turns a 10-minute process of me making dinner literally into like an hour because I'm putting up different angles, I'm trial and erroring a lot of things, I'm recording everything twice just to be careful. So that would be okay if this was my full-time job and I could fully do this, but for right now, my main thing is to share a message with you guys, and over time become more and more put more and more effort into this because I know that over time it'll get easier and easier for me to do. So that was just kind of a talk about some things that I've been thinking about recently. So thank you guys for listening. And yeah, let's go get a killer back pump in today. See you guys at the gym. Alrighty guys, we're in the kitchen with it. Got the old tilapia. About to throw that up on the pan. I've already talked about it before cooking this. First of all, Private Selection. I always get their steaks, always get their fish. These come pre-seasoned. Fire steaks, best quality you can get at Kroger, in my opinion. So I'm gonna cook all three of these. About 60 grams of protein. Crush a protein shake. That'll be another 50. So 110. Had 20 grams of protein this morning. That'll be 130. And then for lunch, I at least had another 30 or 40 grams of protein because I don't really know with my lunch. I just have to kind of guess. I had City Bird chicken tenders, and I had about 9 of them, I think it was. So, yeah, it's at least 30 or 40, maybe even 50 or 60, but I like to cut it short to be safe. So, throw these on from frozen, 3 minutes on each side. Cook it with some lemon juice, and I put some lemon pepper seasoning from Kinder. right here. And yeah, it tastes good. So I'll catch you guys whenever dinner's finished. And that's what we got, ladies and gentlemen. Lemon pepper tilapia. Can't forget the bev.
How many have you made?
Alrighty guys, just finished up dinner. I am, it's about 8:30, so I'm glad I was able to get back onto a better schedule. However, I might go play some basketball, but I'm gonna edit this video, excuse me, and record what I wanted to record real quick and put this out tonight before I do that. But just a quick reflection of the day. I went to work, hit the gym after, had back day, and then made dinner. And yeah, pretty straightforward, normal day. Recorded some clips for the YouTube channel. But the difference in today during my workout is I read this book, or the first chapter of this book. And I don't know if you can see that, but it's called The Problem of Increasing Human Energy by Nikola Tesla. And what I'm doing is I'm reading a few of these books. My goal is to start reading more, because I already talked about this. So you guys know why I'm trying to start reading. I'm trying to start reading more. This is the one I really want to read, and it's called Vibrational, the #1 handbook of subtle energy therapies medicine. This one is what I want to read. And then there's another one called The Universal One. I think I showed you guys. So you guys know these books. But I'm starting off with this one. It's a small book. I feel like I could read this pretty quickly and understand it and use it to reference some of these other books. That's who gave it to me, told me to do. Well, really, they told me just to kind of reference these two books for the bigger books. But anyways, so during my workout, my phone was about to die anyways, so I just decided to read in between my sets, and I actually enjoyed it quite a bit. At least for like half of my workout, I think is a good idea. Like I don't think I need to like rush into like trying to read every day or trying to like finish this book in X amount of time. Like my goal is just to like slowly incorporate reading every day, at least a page or two, into my everyday life, and then eventually, you know, start getting more attracted to doing that. You know, more like I want to like make myself want to do it. Right now, it's not that I don't want to do it, it's more that I don't want to be on my phone, and I don't want to consistently consume things that are online. I want to start actually building my knowledge, even if it's in things that don't really matter. Like it's still nice to learn. Like it can matter to me, you know what I mean? So I found some really interesting things in here, and it's a lot of science. Like I mean, you know Nikola Tesla. He was a scientist. So he talks about a lot of mass, and like he even like actually brought in some I can't think of the word. Excuse me. He brought it's a mathematical thing, an equation. He brought equations into this. But so the first chapter to me was more like just an introduction. I read it. I didn't really take much from it that I can say, but chapter 2 is where I started to understand. So I don't really understand this book yet. I mean, I'm only 2 chapters in, but I'm kind of like trying to figure out like, by the end of it, I assume I'll obviously understand it a lot more. I might even need to read it again to really fully understand it. But what I know now is the problem of increasing human energy. So far in this book, he talks about what you need to do to increase human energy. And I don't really even know exactly what he means by that yet. I might need to do more research and stuff, but yeah, I don't know if he means like energy as in like energy that like the sun provides, or energy as in like how active, like how I don't know why I cannot talk right now, like how active you are, or how like enthusiastic you might be. Like I don't know exactly what he means when he says energy, because energy, there's a few different terms for energy, especially when you're referring it to like comparing it to like humans and things like that. But what he did say in the very first chapter, and I'll tell you the name of the chapter. The chapter is The First Problem: How to Increase Human Mass, the Burning of Atmospheric Nitrogen. So I didn't really. He talked about like nitrogen and like all these different things that I didn't quite understand yet. I'm like I said, I need to like kind of dig deeper and maybe reread it a few times to really understand what he's talking about. But there are things that I took from this that I understood very well. So in the first chapter, he kind of talks about the three ways of increasing human energy. And I'm just going to talk about the first one right now. The first one is mass. He says increasing your mass will increase your human energy. And so what he says exactly, word for word, is he says moderate exercise, ensuring the right balance between mind and body, and the highest efficiency of performance is of course a prime requirement. The this that is literally like that's something I knew, but I never knew that Nikola Tesla would write about something like that. And so it's very simple. I'm going to read it one more time. Moderate exercise, ensuring the right balance between mind and body, and the highest efficiency of performance is, of course, a prime requirement. So if you're a human and you're trying to increase your energy, the first thing he talks about is increasing your mass. And he talks about to increase your mass, you have to do moderate exercise, highest efficiency of performance. I really like that because you can do things in your life, but how much are you trying to do these things? How much effort are you putting in towards these things? There's a difference between doing things and mastering things. There's a difference between perfecting things and mastering things. There's a difference between learning things and mastering things. The difference is someone who masters something does not stop until they get it right, versus someone who's trying to learn something will stop when they get tired. So really like take that into perspective that Nikola Tesla, one of the most important people of all time, created so many things, has done a lot for our society in modern day, from all the way back from the 1800s. So he himself said that you need moderate exercise, you need efficient performance if you ever want to increase your mass, which will also correlate with increasing your human energy. So that is what I wanted to talk about, is pretty much a reflection of the first chapter of this, is increasing your mass. And he also talks actually about literally increasing your mass through food. And then he starts talking about how in order to do this, you need, he goes into like how the soil, how the food we eat affects the mass that we gain, and then how we could fertilize the soil using different types of energy. Like I said, he goes into detail about all these different technicalities, but what I want to share with you guys is the vague aspect of it. And I want you to also understand that what he says is what people preach about now. He was saying this in the 1800s. He was way ahead of his time, and his correlation may not even been the same as like why you should do it now, yet it applies so well. And he also talks about, which is also important, is hygiene, and how you have to maintain hygiene as well, because it will suppress your mass. So he talks about how we've been accustomed to these stimulants, referring to whiskey, wine, tea, coffee, tobacco, and other things. We've become accustomed to these stimulants, and if such reforms are to be effected, they must be slow and gradual. Those who are devoting their energies to such ends can make themselves far more useful by turning their efforts in other directions. So people who are putting their energy into these stimulants or these things could definitely be putting that energy into something that could be out there helping people rather than toxifying people and decreasing human life. So that's all I'm going to say for now on the first chapter. That's what I took away from that, and that's what I feel like I learned from that, is the things that I talk about now have been around forever, but there's different variations and so much more science and technicalities and equations that can actually prove the way these things matter. And I'm not going to read you guys this book either. I'm just going to tell you what I took away from it. But if you're interested in all the technicalities, that's when I would say I'd recommend using this book. But what I'm going to start doing, I think, is like reading a chapter every day. I record a video and then reflecting on that chapter, or a page or a few pages, like whatever it is. It might not even be a full chapter, but I think what I'm going to start doing is reading these books and start reflecting and bringing what I learn and like to you guys every day. And then obviously I'll have my occasional videos. If I have something I want to talk about that has nothing to do with these books, I'll obviously talk about that too, either as well in the video or just that and leave out the book stuff. So I think it'll help me give me a better direction. It'll give me more evidence to the things that I say and knowledge as well for you guys and me, so we can all learn and grow together, like actually, rather than just me kind of saying things that I feel. I can provide you guys with these books where I'm getting the information from, and I don't have to necessarily quote it. I can just tell you guys what I took away from it, and if you feel like you learned what you needed to learn, then you can just take that and take what you want with it. Or if you want more information or have questions about what I'm talking about, things like that, you can read the book, or you can drop a comment and I will let you know the technicalities, and I'll get back to you guys and I'll reread it and figure out what you guys are asking and try to answer your guys' questions to the best of my ability. So thank you guys for watching for day 131 of completing my 20s. It's Wednesday, so tomorrow's Thursday. I got shoulders and arms, so I'll show you guys the pump and I'll get back with you at the reflection. So if you're new here and you've stayed through this whole video, my channel's about a journey through me going through my 20s, trying to be where I want to be when I'm 30, financially, mentally, and physically, and just sharing experiences, valuable lessons I learned, and hoping to build a community that wants to grow together so we can all be where we want to be in the future, and we can all help each other out. So if that seems like something you might like and subscribe, and stay tuned with my channel. I try to always provide you guys with valuable information and my physical accomplishment for that day. So yeah, and if you've been watching, thank you guys for all the support, all the comments. Keep the comments coming. I love talking to you guys in the comment section, even though it's only 2 or 3 people. I love you guys. I appreciate you guys supporting me. Every time I see your guys' comment, it means a lot to me. It motivates me to push another video out to you guys, because I know that if I can know that I'm at least helping one person out there, then that makes all this stuff that I do worth it for me. So thank you guys for watching. I'll catch you guys tomorrow.